WNBA player props on PrizePicks. Before we get started, I want to thank everyone for subscribing to the channel. We just hit 1,000 subs. I do appreciate that. Again, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, Patreon link and Discord link in the description of this video as well. But only one game on the WNBA slate tonight, New York Liberty versus the Atlanta Dream. So it makes it a little bit easier here making player props. We just had a ton of lines jump actually as well. Cheyenne Parker, I had her over. Her line was 5.5 rebounds, and I absolutely loved the over on that one. It jumped up to all the way to 7, so it jumped up 1.5 total. It's pretty crazy. I've never seen it jump like that quickly this early in the morning as well. Also do want to mention that it's early in the morning. This is the only time I have to get this video out, so there's obviously going to be a lot more player props by the time the game starts. But Cheyenne Parker is a super interesting one at 7 rebounds. Obviously it would be her over. She hasn't hit this in her last 3, 1, 6, and 7. To be exact, she has a 13 rebound game and a 10 rebound game previously before that. On the season, averaging around 6.5, 13, 10, 5, 6, 10, 7. So she's actually only hit over 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or better 5 times this season. So pretty surprising that this jumped all the way up to 7. I think 6.5 would have been more appropriate. Again, earlier this morning when I was doing my research, it was at 5.5. But this is an interesting play because the New York Liberty are the worst. They give up the most rebounds to opponents. You can see here, 37 rebounds per game against opponents, so the worst in basketball. They give up a ton of rebounds. So yeah, I mean, it's a strong play for Cheyenne Parker here at 7. Maybe that's why it jumped up. But I still am going to take it here at 7. I just feel like it's a good matchup for her. And I think at bare minimum it could be a push. But I'm taking it over here for her. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of more props. So you could later, I think we'll probably get a Monique Billings rebounds, which would be a strong play. And then also even the Ryan Howard here at 4.5 rebounds could be a strong one. But I'm going to take the Cheyenne Parker here. I'm going to ride with it over 7 rebounds. The next prop is going to be 2 fantasy scores. One is going to be Ryan Howard at 32 fantasy score over. She's hit this or better 4 of her last 5, and like I talked about, New York Liberty just not a very good rebounding team. And Cheyenne Parker Ryan Howard for a guard gets a ton of rebounds, right? She is obviously a guard for the Atlanta Dream. But you can see the rebounds: 8, 4, 5, 3, 6, 5, 4, 4, 2. Scoring the basketball at a super high clip as well. You can see here over her last 4 has had 14 or more points, playing a ton of minutes, getting those steals and blocks as well, which are crucial to fantasy score, adding up pretty quickly. Again, she's going to be probably guarding a ton of Sabrina, so I expect her to kind of match her minutes, and obviously Sabrina's going to play a ton of minutes, so I like the over here on this one. And then at the same time, I like Sabrina Ionescu's over as well. You can't really shy away from it. She's just too good of a player. She impacts the game in so many different ways. That's why I like the over so much here on this one. She's hit this over 4 of her last 5. Just absolutely dominant player. It impacts the game all levels. She's like prime Russell Westbrook here, kind of in the WNBA. But 11, 11, and 6, 12, 8, and 10, 10, 7, and 9. This game here, just monster, 27, 13, and 12. I expect much of the same here in this matchup against the Atlanta Dream. Just as far as, let's see, like Atlanta's opponent points. Atlanta's second in basketball, give up the most points in the WNBA at 87.6%. So I expect this to be a pretty high scoring matchup. I expect Sabrina to get somewhere between 15 to 17 points, ideally, which, if she gets that, adds a few steals. Obviously, was going to get her assists and rebounds. That's going to come with her regardless. So I like the over here on this one. So these are the 3 player props. Again, if Cheyenne Parker drops anywhere below 7, it's an easy over for me. I'm still going to take it because I'm bold here. I like Cheyenne Parker over rebounds, but obviously if Monique Billings here becomes available for rebounds, there's obviously going to be a ton of more player props here later today. But these are the ones I'm liking early in the morning slate. Again, early in the morning props here on PrizePicks for the WNBA tonight. Again, WNBA has been kind of tough lately, in my opinion. The books have been on it. So, again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these props. I appreciate everyone for subscribing. Please drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.